I stayed overnight at a Japanese internet cafe and it was interesting. So firstly, you might be asking, why would you want to stay overnight at an internet cafe? The intended purpose of an internet cafe is for remote working, but by many Japanese locals, it's also used as an overnight stay if they end up missing the last train when they've been out socializing, or if they're having to do a cheap overnight somewhere for business and work. However, it is not intended to be a hotel. So you may be wondering, what is it actually like to stay at one of these places as a foreigner? Luckily, check-in was pretty easy. You just go over to one of these little counters, switch the language to English, and you pay by the hour of which you stay, with payment being made at the end when you check out. It really was a very simple process, and the staff who were working at this particular internet cafe were also very, very friendly to me as a foreigner. And especially as a foreign woman traveling alone, I was also very relieved to see that the booths that you're able to select from are also completely lockable. So it did actually feel pretty secure, and at least for me, my booth was fairly soundproof. Or maybe I was just lucky and had really quiet neighbors. Now, I will say right off the bat, this is not the most comfortable room. The mat that I was sitting on was like a firmer version of a gym mat that you would get in school. And as you can probably also tell from my video, the booth is also really, really small. And so again, it is not the space for long stays, but it is good if you just need to crash overnight. But again, I will say that you're probably going to be more comfortable at a Love hotel or literally any other kind of hotel, because my god, this gym mat is not comfortable. But as for perks, you do get quite a few, because you get free unlimited soda and ice cream refills, as well as free Wi-Fi to use on your phone or devices, and even a computer within your booth with super fast Wi-Fi. Although if you are needing something more substantial than soda and ice cream, I would recommend going to a conveni and bringing food with you. However, I'm going to have to deduct points from the showering facilities, because although I did have a perfectly fine, safe shower there, they were kind of not the cleanest. They were a little bit grotty. This bath mat needs to go. However, how was my stay as a foreign woman traveling on her own? Well, to be honest, it was pretty uneventful. Like, although the shower facilities were a little bit dirty here and there, for the price that I paid, which was around £35, it really wasn't that bad. And to be honest, although it wasn't my best night's sleep ever, again, if you're just looking to crash, especially after drinking, you're probably going to be able to make do. Now, this is not an alternative to a hotel, so please don't treat it this way. This isn't me encouraging you to use it as a hotel. However, if you are just needing a place to crash overnight, it is a possibility. But if you'd like to see a full video about my experience, a full vlog of every single thing that I got up to and every single detail, I have a full one over on my YouTube, which I highly recommend you check out.